Hi, this is Keith Williams. Welcome to 5 Watt World. We're interested in helping you get the most music from the least gear. There are things that you come across in life that just seem to make everything better, that cast a fresh light into corners that you thought were already well lit. That's what 5 Watt Favorites is all about. One of those things is the 1999 album Good Dog, Happy Man by Bill Frisell. Up next. Conveniently, an excellent documentary, Bill Frisell, A Portrait, has just been released. I'll put a link in the description below. So I'm just talking about Good Dog, Happy Man. Of the record, the New York Times said, mixing rock and country with jazz and blues, he's found what connects them, improvisation, and a sense of play. I think it's this sense of play that draws me back to the record again and again. The tunes are played with a palpable sense of listening. Following up on his excellent trio record, Gone Just Like a Train from the year before, Frisell added Wayne Horvitz on organ and Greg Leisz on pedal steel to the trio he'd had with Viktor Krause on bass and Jim Keltner on drums. Imagine Booker T and the MGs as produced by Daniel Lanois or Brian Eno, and you'll get the idea, said Adam Levy in Guitar Player magazine. Frisell penned tunes for this record that you'd swear are traditional, that they've been played on back porches for 100 years. There's the tenderness of Rain, 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 Home for Eva, and Oh Pioneers. But there's also a dark moodiness of Cold, Cold Ground and Cadillac 1959, tunes that sound like a soundtrack for a film noir detective movie set on Mars. In the 5 Watt World tradition, Frisell is a bit of a minimalist when it comes to performing gear. He coaxes vast clouds of tone from a small number of pedals and favors a 12 Watt Gibson Explorer G18 amplifier, asking for a Fender Deluxe reverb when he's on the road. Around 1999, he'd have been playing his Klein headless guitar with a Telecaster pickup in the neck. It's also the year the Line 6 DL4 was released, and though I couldn't find any reference to whether he had one for this recording, it sounds like he did, particularly the looped reverse delay sounds in some of the arrangements. And then there's the perfection of the traditional tune Shenandoah, a tune that Frisell has played in numerous contexts before and after Good Dog, Happy Man. Jazz Times said simply, his version of Shenandoah with fellow guitarist Ry Cooder, a heady softy in his own right, is an instant classic, worth the price of admission. Cooder was added to the date when he and Frisell discovered a common love for guitarist Johnny Smith. Cooder was recommending him to Frisell, but Frisell had already studied with Smith back in 1970 when he was just 19 years old. Right there, they decided to record the tune, even though they'd never played together before. quote the Philadelphia Inquirer, "Frisell is a revered figure among musicians. Like Miles Davis and few others, his signature is built from pure sound and inflection, an anti-technique that is instantly recognizable." And Frisell said of the record, "No matter what I'm doing, it's always the next step towards this thing floating out there that I'm not quite getting. That's what keeps me going. Good Dog Happy Man may be the realization of something I was trying to hear 10 years ago. Hopefully I've brought something that was a dream into reality. No matter what I do, there's always a bit of, I wish I had done this, or if I could only have done that. You can never figure it out completely, and it would be weird if you ever did. There wouldn't be any more reason to play." Thanks for checking out my 5-watt favorites on Bill Frisell's Good Dog Happy Man. It's an album that I've recommended to countless friends, musicians and non-musicians alike, and they've all come to love it. Grab the record in the link in the description below. If you like the video, click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that too. Until next time, thanks for being part of the 5-watt world.